Ah, I love friendship. It's fantastic. And after all, if you run out of friends, then don't worry, simply buy some more. Or start a YouTube channel, and then you can just summon hordes of your followers to absolutely smash in almost all multiplayer games. It's fantastic. Anyway, today we're going to be playing a couple of fun, unique games of Civ 6, where I'm going to be showing off some unique mechanics and how they can mesh together with exploits in order to create some very unique situations in gameplay. So without further ado, I think it's time we dive into this glorious video of Civ 6. So make sure you're of course sat back, relaxed, and you have a nice warm cup of Yorkshire tea in front of you. Remember, anyone detected drinking coffee whilst watching this video will have the red coat sent round to their house and forcibly brainwashed in the tea conversion chambers for a full week. It's just the way we have to do things, I'm afraid. So for my first fantastically balanced experience of Civilization 6, we're going to be looking at probably the second best faction to get a science victory with. Now, who on earth could it be? So, how do you think Spiff's going to get a science victory today? Do you think A, he's going to play his career and spam out a bunch of campuses? B, he's going to somehow pull off a science victory with no science production whatsoever? Or C, the game's completely and utterly broken, good god, please help Spiff, he found something, it's too powerful to be left alive, oh god, I mean, how are we even meant to fit all of this text on screen? Does it even make sense anymore? It doesn't matter. Vote down in the comment section below. And my goodness, you're going to be surprised by what actually happens. Now, of course, the best science civ in the game is probably Korea with their absolutely ridiculous science bonus if you were playing a normal game of Civ 6. However, provided the Korea player in your game isn't going to be doing an exploit I'll show you later, you can actually pull off a science victory oh so much faster than Korea as quite simply Alexander of Macedon. That's right, this civ, which all of you thought was entirely based on early game wars, is in fact an absolute meme powerhouse of exploitations and science production. Now, Alexander has some basic science advantages to go alongside him, including receiving some free eurekas and inspirations whenever things happen in your empire, but you know, they're pretty boring. However, the much more exciting bonus of Macedonia is the Basilikoi Pediz. Don't worry, I'm English, I'm allowed to mispronounce these things. It's a completely unique building for Macedon, and whilst it does provide some nice bonuses for land units, we don't care about that. Instead, we care about the fact that every single time a unit is produced in this city, 25% of the unit's production cost is given in science. That is ridiculous. Absolutely stupid. And there's a couple of reasons why. Early game units like the Warrior, costing only 40 production, aren't actually that exciting. 40 production isn't particularly anything to write home about, and especially when only 25% of it goes to science, aka 10 science, you're not really going to be able to exactly sustain an entire economy science production off of the back of one warrior. However, later in the game, units start costing things like 580 production. Now, 25% of 580 is actually a decent portion of science, so all you have to do is produce those units fast enough to outdo your opponent's science production. And that's exactly where today's exploit comes into power. So let's dive into a glorious game of Civilization 6 where I'll be showing off how good old Alexander of Macedon will not only give you a very ridiculously easy conquest victory, but also an absolutely crazy science victory to go.
You can hear me?
If you ever wanted to
Mic
simulate the
on.
glorious
Hey, what's up?
experience of arriving on a colonial border.
Sorry it took me so long, man. I was trying to fucking get out of there as fast as I could so we could play.
Yeah, when you told me 30 minutes at 9:30 to roll meatballs, I was like,
Yeah, I overestimated my abilities early.
meatballs take a while.
Yeah, it was like 10:30. I was like, God damn you, meatballs! But I told Robert I had him leave a little before me because it takes him a little longer to get home. He should be home any minute, really.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Dude, I saw the funniest shit ever just a moment ago as I was pulling up. You know how there's so many fucking deer around here?
Yeah.
I saw a cat stalking a deer. It was so funny. There's this black and white cat just like creeping up behind a deer, just watching it. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Is he about to attack that son of a bitch? Oh, and guess what I did tonight? I really didn't think I actually had the courage to do it, and I've been thinking about doing it for like a week or so. But I asked Julianne out tonight.
Really? She's got a boyfriend. You do know that, right?
Oh, well, that's weird because she said yes. Well, maybe she just thought maybe she just planned on going out as friends. That's fine too. But yeah, either way, like she said she'd go out and have a beer with me. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't realize that she had a boyfriend.
Yeah, she's been dating her boyfriend for like a year and a half now.
Oh, well, I guess she was just looking at that as like a friend thing, which is fine. I want to get her to know her anyway. She's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Super nice.
Who knows? Maybe she doesn't like her boyfriend.
Yeah, you never know. I do know that I found out today that she used to have a fake ID. Dude, I did not expect her to say that. I was like, what? Hearing her say she had a fake ID, dude, it caught me off guard. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people that we work with that seem so innocent, and then you realize that they are not.
Yeah, not at all. Like, she comes off as like the innocent. Like,
Hang
that's how
on.
I see her.
Wow, that's really loud.
What is it?
The Civilization 6 launch menu.
Oh yeah, I had to turn that shit down. The music was like deafening me last night. Robert was trying to talk to me, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, so we all have mics?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Thank God.
Yeah, dude. I was trying to figure shit out as we were starting, and I was so confused. I was like, Robert, please tell me you have a fucking mic. 'Cause I don't know.
Turn that master volume way down.
Yeah.
Confirm that bitch. Oh man, don't you love it when your computer automatically sets all your settings to max?
I'm not even seeing it. What the fuck? Where'd my game go? Did it start with like Sid Meier or how's the name start?
Yeah, it's Sid Meier's Civilization
Okay.
6.
Alright, over there, I see it now. I was like, where the fuck is my game at?
I still might turn that down a little bit. It's a bit loud still.
Yeah, I had mine at like 25% master
Mine's
volume. And
way less than 25%. Mine's like
Oh, really?
maybe 7%.
But see, I put the master volume on 25, but then I still dropped the fucking music down to like fucking 10 just because the music was so loud.
Technology, then this is the perfect exploit for you. Now you join us on a pretty standard game of Civilization 6. My empire hasn't
I think Robert
particularly
just got
got off
home.
to the best of starts. It's turn 31 of a standard length game, and things aren't particularly looking too amazing. Now on turn 31, we also finally got round to actually being able to choose a pantheon, and that's fantastic news for us because a pantheon is where our exploit's going to start happening. Now on our shores here, we have fishing boats. Pretty basic resources. Each fishing boat provides 1 gold and free food. Of course, we know there's a pantheon which provides +1 production from fishing boats. Now this is very nice. The more you're going to be able to duplicate this pantheon, the better. But of course there are a few other things you can do before you get this exploit off. Make sure to definitely grab a couple of free builders in your capital, because you know that'll help with any economic plans you have. And then it's time to start bashing out the production on those fishing boats of yours. Already, just with 2 boosts, the settler production has shrunk to 3, as each fishing boat
he's
is
hopping
now
on.
giving us 2
Sweet!
production. However, we need
This
to
is all
do this
I've been
a
waiting
lot
for all
more.
day.
Now you join us a fair bit later in the game. It's suddenly turn 114 and we're in 50 BC. Now in 50 BC, something relatively unique is happening. We are producing 101 science per turn. Now that's actually pretty high for where we are in the game, but honestly that science is almost entirely coming from the fact that we have one city over here just spamming out campus research grants. Yet that doesn't actually explain why in 50 BC, technologically speaking, we have researched gunpowder, whilst our closest rival has recently
Hey,
finished
did
research of
you
the
get like the
Lumbermill.
link
This
for
has
me
put us
just
in a
now
bit
on
of a
Discord?
distinct military
Oh, I'll send you
advantage,
one.
and if we wanted to go for a world conquest,
Oh
we
no,
could probably
it's
defeat
a
all
I
of
sent
these
you a link
nations
to a
simultaneously
Discord
in a
channel.
war. But
I have a
world
Discord chat if you want to
conquest
join it. No, I
isn't
didn't
actually
get
what
it.
I'm interested in. Instead,
Okay, well
it's
then add some
using
of
the
yours, that works.
25% science growth from our
There you go.
glorious Basiloipedes. The pronunciation is different every time. You're just gonna have to deal with it. In order to break the
Where's it at?
science system in the
Alright,
game
give me a
by
second.
building units. Now, as it's
Oh.
only 50 BC and I haven't been able to get too much research done, our best
There you go.
cost-effective unit to produce in terms of science output
Aha.
is, in fact, the legendary and fantastic
Alright, I'll switch over to
Caravel,
voice
clocking
chat
in
on that.
240
Do you have
production
Robert
and
on
only
Discord
costing
yet?
one
No,
gold.
if you want, you can add him and
Seeing
invite
as
him.
this city produces 327 production, and effectively all of my cities produce over 240 production each, we are able to build this caravel ridiculously quickly. Now, as each caravel has a production of 240 and we get 25% back of that in science, that means for each caravel built we are receiving 60 science. What that means, victory, but also on our shores here we have fishing boats. Pretty basic resources. Each fishing boat provides 1 gold and free food. Of course, we know there's a pantheon which provides plus
Alright,
1
send him
production
a
from fishing
link.
boats. Now this is very nice. The more you're going to be able to duplicate this pantheon, the better. But of course, there are a few other things you can do before you get this exploit off. Make sure to definitely grab a couple of free builders in your capital, because you know that'll help with any.
Dude, I
economic
fucking
plans you
love
have.
RT,
And then
by
it's
the
time
way.
to start bashing out the production.
Yeah, agreed.
Wow, I almost said Jada. Mary Elizabeth.
What?
She asked if we wanted any tea right
Mic
before we
off.
dump it, and I was like, yes. I filled up a whole glass of it, and then I chugged it right there in front of her in the tea urn, and then I refilled it immediately.
Mic on.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, yeah, you're fine. Oh my god, my fucking sip volume's back to max again. What the fuck? Hold on. So I was saying, Mary Elizabeth, asked if we wanted any tea. So I went, I grabbed a full cup, and then I immediately just chugged the whole thing right there, then refilled the cup. And she's like, wow, do you like sweet tea much?
Mic off.
He messaged me, yo, and now he's not responding.
Mic
By the
on.
way, I don't know if he told you, Robert's phone is broken. He said he's gonna get a new one, but just so you know, if you do need to get a hold of him involving work, it'd probably be easier to try to get a hold of him through Discord.
Heard. How'd he break his phone?
He said it's the charger port, which I told him we could
Oh.
probably get that.
Dude, it's probably full of Semolina.
I told him, he said it was loose.
Yeah, it's probably
Which-
because it has shit in it. He
Okay,
has
I
an
started to
Android.
tell-
He has an Android and like an older model Android, I think. I think he has an Android. He might have an iPhone, but either way, it's the same way. He just needs to fucking clear his fucking port out if it's loose.
That's what I was thinking. I started to tell him that, and he was like, no, it's loose. I'm like, dude, you might want to check it. I was like, me and James have... Me and James have to specifically put our phones in our pockets a certain way to keep that from happening every day.
Yeah, we have to put our charger ports face down in our pockets. Because if not, in a single day's worth of work, it'll really fuck up your charger. And you have to spend the night cleaning out your charger port, which sucks.
It takes forever if you want to get it properly.
Mic off.
Aha! Roberto. Let's do this, son. Start a game.
Mic on.
I'm ready to fuck Brazil up.
Howdy, boys. Robert the Great, that's a name and a half.
Yeah.
Profile. Send friend request. Oh my gosh. So, in case you guys are wondering, I am streaming for my girlfriend. That way she can see what we're doing, so.
Okay.
Streaming just for your
She,
girlfriend.
yeah. Yeah, basically.
Pretty cool.
She can hear all the stupidity.
Oh
And,
no.
And she says hello.
Hello.
Alright, so who's setting up the game?
Robert. He actually knows what he's doing. I'm still learning how all this shit works.
Alright, I got my hummus, my chips, and my tea. I'm ready to play.
Same here. I got my buffalo mac and cheese.
How did that pasta turn out? Did it sit for too long?
It was like maybe a minute or two cooked overboard, but it wasn't like crazy overdone. Like me and John both tasted it to check, make sure it was pretty fine. It wasn't like it wasn't too mushy or nothing. It was like just a little past al dente.
That was great until John threw the freaking crap in the pasta.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie, James. There was like a 30-minute period where John was like, you know how I've had my moments of like falling apart and shit just escalates, and all of a sudden I start fucking up more and more.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So,
No breakdown.
oh yeah, dude, that happened to John in the middle of like that huge rush coming after you left, and I had to basically like look at him and I was like, dude, just get off the line for a second and chill out. I was like, you need to calm the fuck down. I was like, get out. Like I had Robert man the oven for a bit. I was like, all right, Robert, you're taking over the oven. John, you fuck out of the way. Because he lost like within 2 minutes he destroyed 3 pizzas. And we lost like probably 4 batches of mac and cheese because one of the pizzas he dropped like into part of the pasta.
Oh,
Like, he was just
no.
Yeah, I do. Like he was starting to, I could see it in him. Like how you see me at those times.
Oh, yeah.
I could see it. I was like, dude, he's having a meltdown. So I was like, dude, just get out of the way. You're gonna keep fucking shit up. You're causing us to get behind. Just get out of the way. We'll handle this. I was like, chill the fuck out. Breathe. And it was funny because I'm saying all this and I hear you in my fucking head.
That was the point.
But yeah, we got it taken care of. The tickets got kind of backed up because of that happening, but
When you need to add me on Steam, James.
I don't have it on my Steam.
You don't have it on Steam.
Yeah, I have it on my Epic
I'm
launcher.
gonna invite you.
You're just gonna add me as a friend on 2K, I think.
let's see.
Give me a second.
What'd you say?
Said I think you're gonna add me on 2K.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Fuck, my game's being retarded. Robert, send me another invite. Whenever you get a second.
Yeah, hold on. I just backed out accidentally.
Yeah, you're fine. Can't you technically invite him through Discord?
I invite him through Discord.
You might not be able to do. I feel like I've had friends do that to me before
Well, I
on
guess
games.
I can just make it not a private game, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you can lock it afterwards, or you can set up a password on it, right?
Not sure if there's a way to set a
Yeah,
password.
there's a use join code, so you can send me a join code. And I can also, I think I can.
Siege Daddy.
What is it?
I was just looking at different stuff, and I right clicked on your name, and I went down to where it says roles, and all I saw was King Pimp and Siege Daddy.
Yeah, Siege Daddy. I used to be a like plat 1 on Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, Rainbow Six. Gotcha. That all makes sense.
So
I was wondering where that was from. I was like, I like that.
You still online, Joe? I don't even see you on Steam anymore.
No. I backed out of Civilization for a second, but I'm still on Steam just because my game was being weird. It wouldn't let me accept your invite, so I was gonna try entering the game after accepting your invite. There, I just messaged you on it. Wait, now I see your invite. Are you still in that same game? Or?
I'm trying to accept it. I don't know if it's in the game or not.
Let's find out.
Oh, there you are. Well, I just sent you another invite.
Alright, just accepted it.
Yeah, I don't know where to get a code though from Joe James. It doesn't say anything about a join code or anything.
Hold on. I know we can figure this out. I know there's a fucking way.
Civ 6 join code. In order to quickly join with friends, players need to use Civ 6 join code feature. The host player will have to send out the game's join code. Those who want to join.
Hmm.
Just go to the server list. I'll just make it on private, and I can change the private once you join.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just do that. That works. I think after, like, maybe once we do it like that, I think we can add him at least in game then maybe as a friend, and then it'll be easier after that, maybe.
Maybe.
Are you up, Pew?
No,
That's not him. Kick that asshole.
I'll just make all the slots too. So, oh boy,
Gotcha.
there's so many
Wow.
people joining.
Yeah, what the crap? Who the fuck is Boogie Boo? Like at the moment you do that, people start joining.
Holy fuck,
Good
that many
God.
people played this fucking game.
Yeah, it's still pretty decently new, isn't it? Like it's only been out for like a year.
Alright,
James,
what's
hurry up and join the fucking game.
what's the
Called
name?
Robo's Gamer game.
It's what?
It's literally just called Robo Gamers game. That's what it's
Robo
called.
Gamers Game?
Yeah, Rob Ro ROBRO gamer.
That's what it's named. I already kicked LePew and Boogie Boy. 66.
I know, man. I can't believe you kicked Le Pew. Like, that was fucked up, man. What did Le Pew ever do to you? Pepe Le Pew. I know that's where that's from. I know that that's from Pepe Le Pew. There's no way someone would come up with that name if they didn't know Pepe Le Pew.
LePew.
no, I don't think this is it.
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah, I've been kicked.
Wait, what? City?
What?
Uh, what's your Steam? I don't know what your name in the game is.
Yeah, what's your
Somebody connected and then they immediately disconnected.
name in Civilization, James?
I don't know.
Oh, it doesn't show you?
Oh fucking god.
Wait, did you say you're streaming?
Yeah.
Are you streaming through Discord?
No.
Oh.
What are you saying?
Is there like an apostrophe S to it?
Yes. It's ROBROGAMER apostrophe S space game.
I do gotta say, people use some interesting names in Civilization.
Plastic stomach.
Yeah, that's what I was staring at. I was like, what the? Who comes
I'm
up
not
with a name like that?
seeing it.
Maybe I need to make it like one of the cross-platform games or something. I don't know.
Maybe try that.
Ah, yes, because this has a join code. I can see now because it says use join code.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the join code?
And I got create the game for.
Diamond Robert.
It has the option top right, so I'm sure there's some way for me to get the game code now. Just shut the game again. Aha, yes. We've done it. The join code is lowercase v,
Alright, hang on.
lowercase b,
VB.
uppercase D,
Case D.
a dash,
Dash.
yeah, okay, and then X, lowercase,
Lowercase x.
DPK, all uppercase.
DPK, all uppercase.
I can just invite you again, Joe.
Dude, there's a lot of games right now.
Hey,
I was
yeah, there we
looking
go.
at that list.
I'm in.
We did it.
Yeah, I'm accepting it in a second.
Wait, what?
Alright, I'm loading in. Yes! Here we go! To war! Oh, I've got a freaking firewall thing popping up. It's kind of
Just look
ironic.
around.
Well, I just think it's funny that it's popping up now and it didn't pop up yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. It popped up when James joined, so. I don't know.
Maybe because he's not through Steam. That's weird. Alright, let's do this. I'm freaking ready, baby.
You gonna do random again, Joe, or you gonna pick Rome?
I'm gonna do random, see what I get. Swear to God, though, if I get Brazil or Gandhi, I'm gonna have a meltdown. Freaking Gandhi. Dude, James, don't be fooled. Gandhi is a freaking schemer.
Fucking God.
Dude, it's up to no good. Guess I hope I readied up.
Alright. So you ready, James? You're being Alexander?
Hang on. me a second.
What?
Give me a second.
Oh, I forgot to tell you also. There's this Mexican that came in the restaurant at like 10 o'clock and was like, "Cerveza?" And I'm like, "Dude, we're closed." He's like, "Cerveza?" I'm like, "Oh, great. You speak zero English." So I'm like trying to point at the sign. I'm like, "Do you see the sign off? It's because we're fucking closed."
Alright, give me a second. I gotta restart my game.
Wow.
Because my graphics card's glitching out. Or not my graphics card, but my game, one of the two.
Oh yeah, you said it was set to like all maximum.
Get your shit together, James.
I can feel it, Robert. I just have this weird feeling I'm gonna end up being Brazil.